Welcome to Africa 360 Online TV. Here we pride ourselves with bringing to you the undiluted perspectives of all issues, read and heard from the continent. From politics, social cultural issues, and entertainment, we know that you love the content you're about to view, so sit tight and enjoy it.
The 2019 presidential and governorship elections have come and gone, but it is an election that Nigerians will not forget in a hurry because of the many incidences of thuggery, accusations of rigging, violence, abduction of electoral officers, and even death of both INEC officials, coppers, and ordinary Nigerians. WakeUpAfrica360.com puts together visual footages and reports concerning the elections. According to Professor Ibauchi Okechukwu Innocent, the resident electoral officer in Imo State, who was happy to have been made rec and was ready to deliver his job diligently, unfortunately, he ended up being held hostage for over 24 hours, manhandled by the security agents loyal to the governor, and forced to declare Governor Okorocha as the winner in the senatorial elections.
The governor himself came in person and made the statement that they should, that I must complete the result, that I must declare it here, that is giving me 1 hour, that they should watch 1 hour, that if I don't do it anyway, he has spoken. He has spoken that he will not say anything, that he is giving me 1 hour to tidy the results. But I had to fall back to the rec, and he said, okay, go ahead. So when I was declaring, I told the public that this result is being declared not out of my own will, because I know it is fraught with a lot of irregularities. However, I'm declaring it under stress because of under duress and stress because of my children, my wife, my family, and my head. And so I did it and declared him the winner. The people that took me away were the police. Mopo 18 or 64. They made sure that even because of me, they had to blow tear gas to scare the crowd away. Yes, some of his boys, out of anger or what, they were frustrated. See my hand. See it's swollen. See here. See, you can see it. So, but I was being careful not to be injured seriously.
In several parts of Nigeria, the electorate, being Nigerians, tried as much as possible to defend their votes, especially the presidential and legislative elections. They came out in their numbers, voted, and resisted every attempt to be intimidated by thugs or security agents, and in cases where they felt helpless or overpowered, they reacted by open protest or shouting to be heard by the media.
Climbing our fence to go and steal our result. This is one of the army men climbing our fence to steal our results.
The PDP, who were represented by Fatima Zahra Saleh, a PDP House of Reps member, addressed the media, stating emphatically that they have strong evidences of intimidation of voters, flagrant vote buying, intimidation and humiliation of party agents, especially in Borno North, and that the PDP will pursue justice at the right time.
Our party agents were also intimidated and humiliated, both at the polling units and at the collation centers. There was thumb printing. We have strong evidence to show that. Thumb printing of ballot papers in secretive places, locations, and sometimes in certain locations in Borno North, where we had evidence of where it was being done while security officials stood by and watched. We're calling on the INEC chairman. We've spoken to, as our distinguished senator has spoken. We only want to build democracy.
International observers who participated actively in the elections condemned the heavy security presence, violence, and death witnessed in the south-south areas of the country, especially in Rivers State. They unanimously called on INEC to investigate these allegations and, if possible, cancel the elections where necessary.
At Ward 8, Unit 1, Itu local government, ballot box was snatched in that place by political thugs. From my investigation and the information we gathered from the voters polling unit that Honorable Indogist Etienne masterminded the hijacking of the ballot boxes. Also, we had an interaction with Honorable, asking him about the ballot box snatching when he told our observer to give him 2 hours to meet our team, and he never showed up.
In the full glare of the military and the IGP squad of the Nigerian police, hoodlums loyal to Senator Godswill Akpabio assaulted foreign and domestic observers in Ukana, SCN local government area of Akwa Ibom State, seizing and destroying the tablet, their phones, and other personal effects. Some of the victims are still in the hospital receiving treatments, urgent medical attentions, as at the time of this press briefing.
All international observers echoed the same opinion, except for Bill Campbell, who stated to the media in Abuja that there was large turnout of voters and that the electoral process was credible because the security agencies forestalled ballot snatching, underage voting, and Nigerians, especially the Northerners, were able to exercise their franchise.
Elections were conducted in the 36 states in Nigeria, including the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Our team of observers were on the ground to monitor the polls and turned in a detailed report on what they observed in the various states that they were deployed. The independent foreign observers worked in active collaboration with local NGOs in the various states, and this unique collaboration made the election monitoring exercise seamless.
In all of this, Mr. Chris Amadi, the NDDC Director of Finance and Administration, was accused of masterminding political thuggery, in his word, and against the PDP. Also, former Governor Akpabio of the APC in Akwa Ibom State was massively accused by international observers of heavy electoral malpractices, which include thuggery, abduction by kidnapping of electoral officers, and manipulation of the results. And the observers condemned such acts.
Till we come your way again, this has been a production of Africa 360 Online Television. Click the subscription button to subscribe to our channel and be sure to get the best of interviews, entertainment, and politics. You can also follow us on all our social media handles showing on the screen: Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you'd love Africa 360 Online TV to cover your event, please call 090-825-71511 or send an email to wakeupafrica360@gmail.com.